That is Earthbound Super Nintendo in the box. Oh my goodness, what an amazing day here at Flippin' for a Livin', you guys. I'm in line to make about $3,000 or $4,000 profit, depending how long tail I want to make this. I'm gonna run down everything. I'm gonna tell you guys how I got this. It is the #1 trade secret, but I don't mind sharing it. And it's how I got this. Didn't have to leave my house on a snowy Saskatchewan day, and I'm gonna make 3 to 4 grand. So that's what my part of the world looks like these days. So I suppose we could just stick our head in the sand and pout, or I guess in this situation, stick our head in the snow and pout the day away, or we can get resourceful and we can do things outside of the box that a lot of people don't do. They don't think it's worthwhile to end up getting deals like this. That there is Earthbound. The cart inside for that Super Nintendo game is absolutely pristine. It is missing one of the inserts, but this is going to likely get me between $600 and $800 back, and it's going to pay for almost this entire purchase today. I got all this today, and I did not have to leave my home on a snowy, yucky Saskatchewan day. Nothing in there is really spectacular, you know, some maybe $15, $20 games. Here's some of the better ones. These Final Fantasies are all 30 or 40 bucks. That's Spyro's 80, Zelda's 60 or so. These are all a bunch of $15, $20 games. Paper Mario, excuse me, about 75. Some nice little Game Boy games actually. You should be able to get about 175 out of this. These games here I've priced out already, and then of course back to where we started, all of these Super Nintendo games in the box. I've been working out a deal with this person for a couple weeks. I didn't know if they were going to show up today. We had an appointment for them to bring all this to me. I did not have to leave my home. They brought it to me. We had a tentative deal. I knew they had Earthbound. I knew they had games from Super Nintendo, from the Game Boy Advance and Game Boy Color. I knew they had some PlayStation 1 and 2, but I did not know what all these games were. But again, I knew they had this. And providing the box was in good shape and the cart was in good shape, I knew that we were almost, again, I reiterate, get all our money back from that one thing. So what I did was I went on basically Craigslist. In Central Canada, it's called Kijiji. And I also went on the Facebook buy and sell sites. Now Marketplace keeps kicking out my ad that I post on there that I'm wanting 80s video games. If I can here, I'll show you the ad that I posted. So you can see, I kind of spiced it up a bit. Wanted, missing since the 80s, rewards paid, and made it appear that I'm willing to pay money, and I did. Should I tell you? Should I tell you what I paid for all this? Okay, $1,000. We paid $1,000 cash for all this. They brought it to my house, and just going over some of the brief numbers here, you can see a lot of the numbers there. 40, 60, 80, 40, 150, 40, 30, 60, 20, 50, 100, 125, big numbers. Just out of the Super Nintendo stuff, I should be able to profit close to $2,000 depending on what I get for Earthbound. We're talking Canadian dollars, but it's all relative, right? If you want to say I paid 700 American and I'm going to sell it for 2,300 American roughly, then you can do that. Bottom line is, I kind of lost my train of thought. Yeah, $1,000 bucks. But what I want to share with you guys is that ad I posted, you guys. Don't be afraid to do that. I know now maybe everybody, because I have like what? I'm looking looking at my subs here. I'm almost at 1 million subs. I just need like 998,500 more subs and I'll be at 1 million. And by then, everybody will be doing this. But post an ad, keep it playful. I'm gonna be honest with you, I had about 30 responses to that ad. This is only the third person that I made a deal with. I showed another one earlier on my Instagram. You can check that out. 50 bucks I paid for a bunch of stuff that's gonna sell for about $250 or $300, so it's paying off. This is the whole enchilada. This is the big deal. This is the one you wait for, but this stuff is out there. You people still have this stuff that aren't collectors, so make sure that you're looking for it. Put that ad out there. And again, so we're looking at a couple grand just off that. Sure, another $1,000 there. A really awesome find, a really awesome day. If you know anybody who's interested, serious collectors, give me a call. This stuff is all up for sale. One philosophy that I personally have, everything's got a price. I don't get attached to anything. So this is all up for sale. My kids are probably gonna play a little bit with it before it sells. I think a lot of this is gonna go really fast. And on a side note, I believe most of this stuff, you guys, I am going to sell locally, believe it or not. Earthbound will go to auction on eBay, but a lot of these other games, aside from 2 or 3 of them, they're so popular of a collectible that you don't need to go to eBay to sell them. If you live in an area where you have 150 to 200,000 people within 15 to 20 minutes of you, I believe that's a big enough market that you can sell all this stuff locally and you don't have to waste any money on shipping, on packing, on fees, on possible returns, on getting ripped off, all the crap that's going on with eBay right now. Just sell it locally first. Does it hurt you anything to try and sell locally first? Unless you need the money right away out of your investment, it certainly doesn't hurt to try and sell it locally first. If you have no bites, fine, throw it up on eBay or Amazon. Put those ads out there. You're going to have crickets a lot of the time. You're going to have no responses. You're gonna have people pull your leg. I had one guy who kept sending me pictures actually and messages that he had the NES World Championship, that like $12,000 game or whatever it is. Obviously I knew he was full of it, but we played around a little bit. But yeah, this is the kind of stuff that happens eventually. Well, I had about 30 people contact me and we've made 3 deals. So about 10% of the people that actually get back to you, you're probably gonna make a deal, I think is a pretty accurate estimate. Now, something else I already did with this is we actually like the mid-century modern look, and I also know it's very valuable. So, you know, I took a screenshot, or I grabbed a bunch of pictures off of Google of mid-century modern furniture. I will also show you guys that ad real quick. I'm sorry that my technology is terrible. Like, I should just be able to pop it up right here. But I'll show you quickly, briefly, what that ad looks like. So yeah, and I put that we're requesting the mid-century modern stuff. If anybody has furniture that looks like this. I've actually had 2 responses from that. One, the deal fell through. I was gonna get a nice teak table, but the husband kiboshed it. I was gonna pay $300 for a teak table that would sell for about $1,000 to $1,200. But the other one is Herman Miller. 2 chairs I bought for $100 a piece that should sell for $300 to $400 each, so I'm gonna make about $600 off of that deal. Didn't leave my house. I put an ad out there. What's it take? You know, 10 minutes to throw up an ad. You have absolutely nothing to lose but 10 minutes of your time. And we all have 10 minutes of time to spare away from YouTube or Netflix or binge watching whatever we're doing. So throw that ad up, get some responses, see if it works out for you. It definitely worked out for me. Close to $4,000 I will make this week, not leaving my house to thrift. Hope you enjoyed this brief little video. If you have any questions or comments, please put them in the comments section down below. I'll be happy to answer them. If you haven't already done so, please hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you know when all my new videos come out. We're looking again. I already posted that we're going to be doing a little bit of a game show on my channel here starting really soon. It keeps getting pushed back for different reasons, but we're going to start that real soon. So I hope you guys tune in for that. It's going to be an opportunity to get things super cheap. I'm probably for sure going to put up a couple video games. Just to give you an example, something like this, Warlock game, complete in the box. It's absolutely mint condition. Now this is only about a $30 game resale. The resale value is only about $30 on this game. But what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take like 15 $1 super chats, and then we're gonna have a draw for who gets that game. And so it'll only cost you $1 to get a chance at a $30 game. I'm not trying to make money off of this stuff. We're trying to have fun, trying to pay it forward, give you guys a good deal on something. So you could possibly get this for $1 and sell it for 30 bucks. And I'm only gonna get 15 for it. Be watching for that, coming soon. I hope you guys all have a great day and love what you do.